Okay.
Hello, everybody. This is lesson number 6. All cruelty springs from weakness. I almost don't want to do this lesson because no one said it better, of course, than Nietzsche. And this is a theme throughout his works, and I would recommend you read as much Nietzsche as you can. I read it, and I read it 30 years later. I look at it, and I still find new things. But basically, this lesson, all cruelty springs from weakness. Everyone's personality, their attitude, their character, their demeanor is caused by their weakness. Not by their strength necessarily, but by their weakness. You always hit the low points. And this is true of almost any interaction with someone. So I want you to be aware of this, to think about this. There's tons of stereotypes of this. And something is a stereotype because you see it occur frequently enough that you notice a pattern. You get the cop with a badge who's a small, weak guy, and he would never elicit that fear. He would never elicit that respect. He would never have that authority except for the badge. He's going to be the worst kind of cop there is. He's going to be a small, petty man. You get a coach who didn't make the team, or they got cut in high school. I mean, they only played in middle school, or they couldn't play their weakness will cause them to be the worst kind of coach, the most vindictive, cruel one possible. I don't say everyone, but most people, you can look at this frequently. If I see anyone acting in a cruel way, a manipulative way, a nasty way, I always look at that as, what is their weakness? And 9 times out of 10, there will be something. It could be a professor in college who really isn't that smart, and he's insecure about his knowledge base, and he will hide behind his degree. It could be a martial arts black belt that maybe has a few gaps, and he's afraid to really practice with someone who might be a brown belt who knows more than him. He's going to be the nastiest, most insecure one possible. You get someone who really knows that you talk to professional fighters, and they're the nicest people in the world. I was looking at old YouTube videos of fights with Jersey Joe Walcott and Ezra Charles and Joey Maxim and those guys and Joe Louis and the announcers. Oh, Jackie Gleason was on it. He said, these are the nicest people I've ever met. These are the most wonderful, nice guys there are. And I can say that's true today. You get a professional football player who has all the confidence in the world of his own strength, his own ability, his own size, his own power. Nice, generous, forgiving, kind. You get someone with they say little man's complex, a little issues, and he is going to have trouble, and you're going to have trouble with him. And I've seen judges who sat behind the bench, and somebody that was big, strong, they were going to jail. I've seen CEOs of companies who were like that. I've seen executives in different things. So I want you to think about that. There's third grade teachers who can't manage adults. They can't manage their marriage. They can't tell their teenage kids what to do, but by God, they're going to manage those little third graders and dominate them. So this lesson's very important. All cruelty springs from weakness. The older I get and the more I live, I'm constantly reminded of that. So I hope this lesson helps someone, helps them maybe look at life a little different. But if you're having trouble with somebody, if you see some people at work or in social situations or at a party or anybody, and you see that, be aware of that. All cruelty springs from weakness, and they're going to, if you have a weak spot, an insecurity, it's gonna manifest itself in some vicious, nasty behavior. And I said, Nietzsche said it best. He talked about the vicious vindictiveness of the impotent and the cruelty of the weak and those type of things. And that's was true 100 years ago, 200 years ago. It's probably true 20,000 years ago or 100,000 years ago. I'm sure the weakest Australopithecine was nasty in the tribe. So hope this lesson or insight helps somebody out there. Talk to you later. Thank you.